Hi guys. I'm gonna make my cup of tea. I see one person so far. Where's everybody else? I gotta tell you guys, I don't know what's been going on or why it's been happening, but I haven't been able to go live for the last few nights because I had to download Google Chrome, because YouTube's owned by Google, and of course they want you to use their internet service. So otherwise, you got to go like download all these encryptors or something. Heaton Choi Landry. What up? What up? Where is everybody? Come on, come on. Come on over, talk. Let's go. All right, so Heaton Choi Landry. Loopy Lisa, what's up, girl? Hi, guys. So I've been having trouble, like I said earlier, going live. So luckily, I downloaded Chrome, and YouTube is owned by Google, and Google wants you using all their products. So I had to download Chrome to be able to go live. Otherwise, there's all this other crazy stuff. Well, welcome. First time here. How do you like it? It's my tiny little cottage. It's a total mess right now. Maxine is in bed, sleeping. We just had a anniversary dinner for 10 years since my father passed. So we had a little dinner and we went to the grave and, did all that. Makes mom feel a lot better. Dad would be laughing hysterically that we're doing that, but my dad was like a really cool guy. No muss, no fuss. One of the nicest people in the world, you know. Yeah, Loopy Lisa, of course I do. I have you on my list here. I just saw you. Hold on. I'm going back. I know I have you somewhere here. Where is she? Oh, I'm so bad at seeing. I can't see half stuff. My eyes keep going back and forth. Like before I was sick, everything was normal. Then I got sick and my eyesight got really weird. So, and now it's getting normal again. So I gotta. Loopy Elisa, I know I have you here somewhere. I know for a fact that there you are. Why do bad things happen to good people? Not fair. Totally true. Told you. I got you on there. Where is it that you live again, Lisa? Somewhere in England, I thought. Well, my dad, it was 10 years ago. So thank you for saying you're sorry about it. Oh, yeah, UK Devon. Okay. Thank you for saying you're sorry about it. It was 10 years ago. He was a really wonderful guy, but he did have a lot of health issues. So I'm glad that he went fast. without any pain, and um, left on a happy note. I mean, definitely an amazing man. Really was. Always helping everybody else. Anybody that needed help. My dad was always there. He learned that from his mother, who was, an old Austrian farmer, dairy farmer, who would, my father used to say he'd go to the refrigerator and there'd be hardly any milk, and they just milked all the cows at 4 o'clock in the morning or whatever, and now there's no milk. And when they'd be headed to school, they'd see that there was milk on the doorstep of people that were in need, that didn't have any money and needed that for their kids. So my grandmother was like that. She only kept what she absolutely needed and always gave away, to help others. So they had a huge dairy farm. Like, I think it was the biggest dairy farm in this town here in Rosendale, New York. Huge. And uh, my grandfather died when my father was only 10 years old. So they all had to kind of chip in and do the farm work, milk the cows, and do all that stuff. So you know how that goes. My father was milking cows at 10 years old and on throughout his life. Yeah, that would be great, Loopy Lisa. So, like, what time? I don't even know what the time difference is from here to there. It's like, is it 5 hours ahead of us? Is it like 1 o'clock in the morning there right now? I know that there's. So if it's 9 o'clock here, it's got to be like 1 or 2 in the morning there, I think. So I will. You tell me what time you're going to be on, and I will be here. It's 2:44 right now. See, I was close. I know that it's like 4 to 5, maybe 6 hours. I know that Ireland is like 5 hours. I only know, I think it's 5 hours, unless it's four. California's three. Maybe Ireland's four. I don't remember. I got it kind of confused. The only reason I know is because I have so much Irish family. I have so much family over in Ireland, and of course, I've never gone. Would love to go someday. I truly would love to go. So if it's 9, so wait, if it's 9 there, like 5 o'clock here. No, 4 o'clock here. I'd say. I think. Right. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 5. 5 hours. So 5 hours difference. You're half Irish. See, I knew I liked you for some reason. Kidding. I love you, Loopy Lisa. You're so much fun. And yes, I think that it's 5 hours difference. So that would be around 4 o'clock. That would be around 4 o'clock here. So I have a, work picnic tomorrow, and I'm not going to get there until about 2 o'clock. So there's one of two things: either I come on my phone, I use my phone to come on to the show and see your live show, or and then from there we go from there. Like, maybe I head home, and because I might be headed home around that time. Um, but anyway, I have to be at the party. because I'm the life of the party. Hey, my hypothyroidism journey is here, guys. Say hi, everybody. What's up, girl? You wouldn't believe I have been so good. My sugar levels are so good. It's like amazing. You wouldn't believe it, darling. You wouldn't believe it. They really have. They've gone, so good. I was on antibiotics. There's a lot of things going on at once. I had pneumonia and I had a couple other things. And hey, kiss my grass. What's up? Um, so I had a lot of issues going on. Had pneumonia and I was on antibiotics. So that makes your sugar go sky high. My sugar, unfortunately, got all the way up to the day I had my appointment last with my endocrinologist, and he was just looking at me. He's like, you have a 75% chance of having a stroke right now. And I'm like, oh, thanks. Um, it was up to 300 and it was way up, 300, almost 400, which is outrageous. So, I just cracked down and did everything I needed to do. And believe it or not, within 2 days, my levels were normal. Now, I think some of you know that I did that. And the side effect from doing that was that I'm sitting at work trying to look at the clock and it's blurry as hell. And I have really good distance vision. I can't see shit from up front. Yeah, my A1C was 12 something too at the time. So I couldn't see things. I can't see things close up, but I can see a mile away. I could read a sign that's like, a mile away. All of a sudden, I couldn't see a distance. And when I would go like this with my glasses, I could see with readers distance. So that's crazy to me. I went to the eye doctor, and the eye doctor's like, "Yeah, that's what happens when that happens." So, what it is there's like osmotic osmotic fluid pressure or something between the lens and something else, and it takes a long time, up to 2 to 3 weeks, for that pressure to change. And the change in the sugar levels is what affects that. So, but now I'm starting to be able to see far away a lot better. Like even to watch TV, I don't use the glasses now. I have them down on my nose again, like I used to. For a while, I was wearing them like this. So, kiss my grass. You, we're gonna have to get you in shape. That's what we're gonna have to do. Oh, I hope everything gets better, though. My color looks great. You mean my skin? I've been out in the sun. I have 2 plants in the garden. I'm a whole total homesteader. 2 plants, a tomato plant and a cucumber plant. Cucumber is a lemon cucumber, which is like a round yellow cucumber, I'm told. I haven't seen it yet, but oh, I'm sorry, kiss my grass. But you definitely got the rockin' name for your channel, man. That was a great idea. I love it. I really do. Well, we're here for you. You know, reach out when you need us. If you're on my Facebook, send me a little hello. Oh, you your son's talented. Okay, I have to go. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Loopy. Bye, Loopy Lisa. Say goodbye, everybody. Bye, Loopy Lisa. All the way from What was it, Devon? I'm sorry. I have to look. I have to scroll up. Devon. I hate this. I hate this computer. I wish I had a Mac. I think it was Devon. British. Devon. Yeah. See, my memory's not as bad as I thought it was. Better than it could be. Could be worse. In other words, I have that too. Kiss my grass. I have the same thing. I don't have strep. I don't know that one, but I have hydradenitis supervita also. Yeah, it's awful. But right now, I'm like in a remission kind of thing, or whatever you want to call it. I have no breakouts right currently. Knock on wood. What happened was my dermatologist put me on antibiotics for a month, which is what threw my sugar totally out of whack. But um, basically, I think the whole idea is that getting rid of it and then starting fresh, and keeping my sugar down now after I'm done with a month of antibiotics should help that my hydrogenitis supervita calm down. There's a high correlation between hydrogenitis supervita and diabetes and overweight, and there's a couple other things too. But they feel like it's like one of those genetic things that when the key is turned, like the the issue is there, but when the key is turned, that's when it happens. Yeah, they say that it's genetic, like the predisposition. Sorry, I have allergies, and there's like all kinds of pollen this weekend. But certain things turn that key, and I do believe because it wasn't so bad. I mean, I have had it since I was in my late 20s, I'd say, and I do believe that. Hey, Lady Lee, what's up, girl? Oh, thank you so much for stopping and saying hi. I do believe that it got worse after the thyroid was removed, because not only did that get worse, my sugar got really bad, and then went back to complete normal. I had liver issues to the point where they said I had non-viral hepatitis, meaning that my liver wasn't functioning properly, basically, and it was um, causing it. So anyway, and then there's just many different things. I never had cholesterol problems. My cholesterol went through the roof within 6 months after my surgery. There's so many things. I could go on and on about how many things changed after my thyroid surgery. Yeah, it sure is the engine of the body. It really is. And when you don't have it, I'll tell you something. Like I'll go doing pretty damn good for a few, good clip, a few weeks. I'd say about 3 weeks out of a month, and then all of a sudden, bam, smackdown. I am dead for about a week. Oh, thank you, Lady Lee. Lady Leah. Sorry. Like, Lady Leah says, like. I don't, you know, when I do it, I am on the phone when I'm watching live feeds. I watch them off my phone most of the time and the TV. So the TV, I can't do anything. I can't type or anything. That's why I have the phone on. What I'll do is I'll turn on the live feed on my phone, mute it. Then I'll go up. I mean, I'll even pause the video part, but the chat keeps coming up, and I'll watch the live feed on my TV. And I love that because I can hear what's going on, and then I can read the comments much better, and I can write a comment if I want, or I can do things like that. But to thumbs up for someone, I have to literally sign off the chat basically and go thumbs up that do a thumbs up to them and then go back into the chat. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. Yeah, guys. So anyway, I just thought I'd get on because believe it or not, it's been about, a little over a week. I think last Saturday was the last time I went live. What happened was on Sunday, I went to go live and I tried to go live and it wouldn't let me go live. It said I had to get like encryptors and do all this stuff and download an app and do everything like that. And I'm like, I don't do this crap. And then tonight I thought, well, let me go see what I can do by just going in on a different browser. So I did the e-explorer thing or whatever, Internet Explorer, and I went in and basically told me Internet Explorer didn't support live feed, but then it showed me that Chrome did, and of course they want you to use Chrome because YouTube is owned by Google and Chrome is owned by Google. So they of course want you to use all their products together. Fine by me. Why the hell didn't you tell me? I would have done it a long time ago instead of struggling for a week being PO'd and wanting to throw my computer against the wall. They irritate me sometimes because they don't tell you what's up. I told my doctor when we said I had fourth autoimmune disease. Autoimmune diseases suck, man. They're really difficult. Can I ask you, kiss my grass? This might sound crazy and personal, but did you by any chance breastfeed or did you not breastfeed? I know that sounds crazy, but just I've read a lot about autoimmune diseases and issues with early. Yeah, you didn't either. Neither did I. It was a day and an age where you didn't breastfeed. My mother just didn't. Freedom Using Farms Arbor Homestead. What up, dude? So they didn't breastfeed back then, and I've heard of a lot of people with autoimmune issues that did not breastfeed. Um, just a correlation, that we get a lot of our immunities from our mother's breast milk. That's like a known fact now. Back then, they didn't. If they knew, they didn't care. Just the way it was. Well, here's the deal. I was doing Airbnb, and I have to say, these people are freaking crazy. I mean, they're making reservations and basically lying on the reservation. So this family from New York. Now my cottage is small, and I say that 3 guests is totally the limit. Like I don't even like three, so I've changed it recently to two. But anyway, this guy like registers for the weekend this weekend and registers as two people. Then writes me an email saying that him and his wife and his two children are coming up. And I'm like, dude, this house is not child safe. It is not at all child safe, number one. Number two, that's four people. I don't care if the kid is, one is 3.5 and one is 4.5. I don't want them running around my house wrecking everything, running into the corner of the cabinets, blood all over the place. Who needs that? Not me. So anyway, I got a little PO'd and I went and took myself off of Airbnb for a little bit. I might change my mind this week, but right now I'm pissed about it. Chrome is based off of Firefox. I was using Firefox, and that's what made me. That's why I had to get the app because Firefox doesn't, or YouTube doesn't support Firefox if you're live streaming. That's what it was telling me. But when I got Chrome, no problem, right on. So, you know, it's crazy. So I've taken the cottage off, and I know that it's like a good amount of money that I'm losing doing that, but I don't know. I just don't know how it could be worth doing it. It's just become so difficult. The taxes, now we have to be inspected or something. They're changing all the laws here. I just had to pay tax on short-term rental tax to my county. And it's like, come on, guys, you're just like you you're just killing the whole thing. It's just not even worth it. Um, and I have to every 2 months or something, I have to make a payment to short-term rental taxes. I don't want to do that crap. It's too much to worry about. I got to figure out a better way. No crumb snackers. All right. If you say so, what are crumb snackers? Oh, I get it. Rugrats, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff going on. And not only that, they want to come in and inspect your premises. They want to inspect, make sure you have this, that, and the other thing. Make sure you're all up to current codes. I am grandfathered in from 15 years ago. I don't want them coming in here and telling me I have to change my hot water heater or something. You know what I mean? The first time they came in, the hot water heater had to be moved into its own little closet. It wasn't allowed to be in the bathroom like all the other ones here. All the other cottages here have a hot water tank. They have the big round hot water tank in the bathroom, literally sitting in there next to the toilet. Um, I had gotten a instant, um, what do you call it? On demand water heater. And so we had to build a closet. So we built this tiny little closet. I mean, I can put brooms and stuff in there. And in that closet is my on-demand hot water heater mounted up against the wall on that side. And then like the electric for the microwave above the stove and a few other things like that. But I will tell you, it was a pain in the ass that we had to do that. To tell you the truth. Because then we had to kind of tear out the wall that was originally in the bathroom and make it go that way, go this way. No, yeah, go that way. So that and it took up some of the bathroom. I don't know. It was a pain in my ass. So I don't want someone coming in here and telling me like I have to now move that out of there or something. You know what I mean? Because I don't know why they have you put it in a tiny little closet like that. Makes no sense to me. It's gas, propane in there. So to me, you would think an open, well vented area would be better, but I guess not. I don't know. It is definitely more of a headache than anything. All right, guys. So listen, I don't know if you guys saw the video I put out last night. It was barely edited. It was edited on my iPad because my computer's at my mom's, and I'm not going to sit around my mom's like that. So I last yeah last night I'm like I said before, I'm big in the camping YouTube videos. I really love campers and RVs and things like that. I'm dying to go for like a long-term trip in like I'd like to get an old like I said, I'd like to get an old camper and renovate it, something like really old and funky and renovate it and do some trips and stuff and bring my YouTube people along with me and do some videos through YouTube with it. And so I am subscribed to Travels with Delaney, and they did a nice shout out to me on their channel yesterday. And if you're interested in campers or anything like that, go to Travels with Delaney because you'll love them. They're so much fun. And with them at that point, just before they did the shout out, was one of my other favorite channels, Mandy Lee Photography, and her boyfriend Kendrick were there. They also live in a tab, one of those little tab campers. They're really cute little teardrop campers. So Travels with Delaney does like kind of weekend warrior, and then during the summer, because they're both teachers, they do long distance trips during the summer. And so they're really interesting and really a lot of fun, and it's really great to watch them. And then Mandy Lee Photography, she lives in a tab also, and uh, her and Kendrick travel all over, and they just finished up a trip to Mexico, and it just I think it was the best series, just about the best travel series ever. I loved it. It was so much fun. Um, there was a tab. New Camp makes tabs. So New Camp is the name of the trailer company, and they make tabs. And they were raffling off a tab in like January and February or something like that. And I was so excited and I was so sure I was going to get it. And I kept putting in my name because you could put it in once a day until the date. And Possum Lodge Homestead, hello. So I put my name in all these times. And then I'm going to say maybe 5 days before the drawing or before they made the choice. You can hear my New Yorker before the drawing. Anyway, so I read the small print, and it said, I can't believe it. It said only every state other than New York and one or two other states can enter. New York can't enter, and a few others. And I was like, damn. So obviously, I didn't win the tab. I wish I did. Lady Leah, thank you for asking everybody to hit the like button. Guys, if you want, go over and hit my like button. I don't really know. Everybody, I think, is different depending on what you're using to watch the video. Some people have to go and basically sign off from the chat to do it and then come back to the chat. That's what happens with me on my phone. Um, like I say, I love you guys. I am so appreciative to just have even one person on a chat, even one person watching my video, one person subscribing, from 1 to 500 to 1,000 to 2,000. I am just so impressed that someone actually wants to watch me, and that's really a great feeling. I love it. That's why I want to kind of build it, work on it a little harder, and be a little more active with it. It's not hard for it is hard for me in the summer. Um, it's difficult. I work full time during the day. I work Saturday and Sunday at the urgent care, and I will be next week starting working Tuesday, Thursday nights, and probably Saturday and Sunday nights at the camp. I work during the summer at a camp for kids or for campers with special needs. They go all the way from like 6, 7 years old, all the way up to my age. I have a camper there that he is the greatest guy ever, and he is literally only a few months different than me. We're born the same year, only a few months apart. And he's just amazing. I love him to death. So I really enjoy working up there at the camp. That's it's a job, but it's almost not a job. It's just something that I love so much. Um, and what I do is I basically pass meds and deal with any kind of emergencies or anything that uh, may come up there. Seizure disorder, if someone has seizures or things like that. I mean, I do emergency seizure meds. We do all kinds of stuff. We even do medical marijuana up there. We got these oil things, and then we got these little pills that we put oil in, and we have to do all that and feed them the medical marijuana. It's a lot. Yeah, this camp is incredible. I have to say it is really expensive, but they have programs where they have scholarships and just tons of amazing things. So if you have a chance, I want you to go on the internet and I want you to Google um, Camp Huntington, High Falls, New York. I think you should probably put Camp Huntington, High Falls, New York, and take a look because it is one of the most incredible camps ever. It is so much fun. These kids, like somebody that has a special need and a disability. And what's really nice about camp is that that's not what they see. That's not what the camp counselors, the nurses. That's not what we see. We see the potential. We see a young person with potential only. We don't see a special need or a disability. Um, I mean, it's just so amazing there. Just incredible. It's just not in your head when you're there. It's almost like a special place. Like it just clears your mind of that maybe this kid can't do this or can't do that. But what can they do? They can do this and they can do that. Let's encourage them to do it and let's work with it. And, it's amazing. It really is. It's just a great place. It's like a dream come true to be there. Yeah. you know, this is it really is such an incredible place. I really encourage you guys to go look on, Google it or however you might be able to find it. They do have a website and it's so interesting and there's pictures and it's so much fun. I mean, the things they do, they have like these color nights where they have this colored powder and they basically dump it all over each other and run around in the big field and just have a really great time. There's nights where they do the fire company, the local fire company comes, pulls in with the tanker truck and hoses everybody down, just sprays them down, soaking wet. We have a blast. We have so much fun. Possum Lodge, like Temple Grandin's mother said, she was different, but not less. Exactly. So true. Um, I mean, I don't know how to express it, but really, I've worked with people that have special needs since I'm 19 years old, 18, 19 years old. And literally, so all my life almost. And I've never experienced this kind of thing. Um, yeah, yeah. Kiss my grass. I totally get it. Your mom was a warrior. Love her. Um, that's just I I worked in many agencies where I've been told many times no, and you can't do that. I got called into the board one time. I worked for a foundation that works with people with cerebral palsy, and we had a group home, and I think there was one person that wasn't in a wheelchair. So we decided that we were going to go swimming at the local state park. So we decided we were going to go swimming. They all wanted to do this so badly. We arranged everything. We put together uh, lunch and dinner, and we went to the state park and we went swimming. And I got called in front of the board saying that the staff and myself that day just wanted to have a little trip to the lake so that we could go swimming while our the people that we were caring for sat underneath a pavilion. That is not what happened. And what was so great about it was we took pictures. So we were able to show them pictures of each and every one of these people that lived in this group home swimming around. Yeah, they had my assistance. We had to hold them up, whatever we had to do, but they never swam. They never did. And we gave them that experience because who knows what someone can do. I mean, you take someone out of a wheelchair, who knows if they can swim? They might be able to swim, you know, and just because they're in a wheelchair doesn't mean that they don't want that experience or that they couldn't or shouldn't have it. We gave them that experience, and we were smart enough to take pictures. Well, we didn't realize we would need them, but we took pictures and they were all like, "Are you kidding me?" Wow, we were wrong. We're sorry. So anyway, you know, used to fence, and that's really cool. Kiss my grass. She's Kiss my grass used to fence in the wheelchair. Good night, Lady Leah. Okay, I have to run. Hope to the stream goes well. See you next time. Good night. Good night, lady. Thank you. What are you talking about? Thank me. Thank you. Have a good night, Lady Leah. Okay, guys. So drawing toward the end here. If Lady Leah is signing off, mm, I'm gonna need to sign off too. I think. My cup of tea's been beeping in the microwave since I started. I need it. My throat's starting to get so dry and so hoarse, and it keeps beeping, as you can hear. Yeah, see, there's all kinds of people that can do all kinds of things, and if we don't give them the experience and make the effort to help them realize their dream of doing certain things, then we are pretty much the the prison guards of their life. You know what I mean? We are keep If we're not helping, we're keeping them from it. That's how I've always felt. If you're not going to help, then you're there to keep them from it. If you're the one who's saying no to me, then you're the one who's keeping them from it. You know what I mean? Everybody deserves the experience to fulfill their dream, to do whatever they dream of doing. And if that's not possible, that's when we deal with that consequence or that issue. But if that's not possible, that's not possible. Then we move on to the next dream. And then, after so many dreams, we're always going to find something that you can do or that the person can do. So that's how I feel about it. All right, guys. Mwah. Thank you so much for coming. Love you all. Have a great night. And I will maybe see you maybe Sunday night. I'm thinking live Sunday night. I may edit a video tomorrow if I have some time. Although I'm going to be on with Loopy Lisa live, she's going to be live at about 4 o'clock because she's over in Devon, in Britain. So, if you guys want to come see that, that'll be cool. Good night, everybody. Take care. Bye bye. Now it takes me half an hour to figure out how to turn it off. All right. Bye bye. Thank you. I will enjoy my tea. I love my tea. Not yet. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure, but